Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another Build in Public update. This time's week 27 and 28. I'm going to show you three different projects today, and yeah, let's jump right into it. First one is Swiftbrief. It's a content brief generation engine, and what we're doing, this is directly from our portfolio site. We're helping busy content marketers delegate content at scale, and in the last week, we've shipped the following things. So we're working on the topic clustering. You can see it's been a bit more work than we initially anticipated, but we're now at a state where we are ready to put the final touches on this and then merge it in. So there will be clustering, two things. One is to expand a topic into all its subtopics to then create one brief for each of those subtopics. And the other one is that people can just upload a file with keywords, either from Ahrefs, which is a popular keyword research tool, or just a custom format that we have created. And then just we need two things. We need the keywords and we need the volume. And we're gonna cluster everything to make sure that we kind of identify the different content opportunities that exist within those keywords, and which keywords to cover with which article or brief. So this is about to be deployed either today or tomorrow. I've been working on improving the data basically that we pull in. This is based directly on customer feedback, but also our product partner that we're working on with on this project, where, as you can see here, we're mainly trying to optimize the process that pulls in all the keywords that we make part of the brief. And this is what we've had so far. We've tried different APIs for this part, but they will only give us around 41% of the coverage of the keywords that we have pulled in and identified during a manual process. And everything that is in dark red here is something we want to include but haven't, right? Like in these APIs. So I have been working on a process to combine different other APIs and different other avenues of getting these keywords. And now we're at a stage where we get 63% of these keywords, but at the same time, we cover 97% of the traffic opportunity, which is much more important for us, right? Like we don't necessarily need to capture these keywords, these ones that are missing. They're still missing, but they have very low volume. So they're not super important for us as long as we can get this value to be as close to 100% as possible. And yeah, this is just more, working away from a manual process that I run manually towards a productized version of that specific process. So that is how we approach creating a new process. We're not immediately gonna start coding everything. We're going to start identifying the goal and identifying the best way to get there before we then automate that via code, right? All right, so that's that. And then I've scheduled our launch. It's going to be next Tuesday. Unless we hit some issues, I am ready to reschedule this for Thursday. But this is kind of the plan. So I'll start end of this week, early next week, to kind of tease the launch on Twitter and other social medias like LinkedIn. I've just started today posting on LinkedIn, so we'll see how that goes. But this is just for us to, do two things. One is to just get some attention on the product, and the second is to give the team an event to celebrate, just because we've been heads down for a while and we haven't been able to take some time to celebrate. And so, yeah, that's just, I don't count on Product Hunt as a big splash in terms of revenue and user base. I do think it has its advantages in terms of backlinks and just overall buzz, but I think the overlap between the Product Hunt audience and the people that are on Product Hunt and our target customer is not super huge. So yeah, it's more a thing where we're like, why not? It's not something that's necessarily a deep part of our acquisition strategy or just marketing strategy, which I think it should never be, right? Like launches are something to be celebrated, but they're not something that should be a core of your strategy, because they are just one-off events and they're only going to get you so far. But I'll keep you posted on how the launch goes, and then we'll see what that brought us. All right, so the next project, this is the second project, is a finance tool that helps to do integrate financial planning. We're actually partnering here with two ex-KPMG consultants. So they're helping us shape the product and build something for other consultants to help them with financial planning and scenario planning. And we're actually did a major, sorry, this is in German because our main target will be Germany as a market. But this is something for consultants to implement together with their clients, or for smaller to medium-sized businesses to implement themselves and create a P&L balance and cash flow, integrate financial planning, and then obviously also give them a way of slicing and dicing the data as they need to see it. It's still very much work in progress. That's why, it's not really been designed yet. It's more working off of wireframes that we have. But yeah, we have 3 kind of LOIs signed for this project. But we're very much very close to shipping this to the first feedback users. We have internal partners are already playing around with it or giving feedback, so we're shaping and iterating on the product, but this is how it currently looks like, just maybe as a quick intro to the product itself. And going forward, I'll keep you posted in terms of marketing or features or whatever is going on that project as well. And then the third project, some people might have already seen it on Twitter. We're basically partnering up with someone that has created a brand around Maid speeches and writing them as a service business. And we're helping digitalize that process and make it more accessible, because it's obviously going to be much cheaper than her writing speeches by hand. And we're very excited about this. We're very close to getting the first version out there, and then using her existing audience of, I think, 30,000 newsletter subscribers, and also organic traffic that comes in monthly to monetize this, and then obviously also gather feedback. But where we're at, so we created this Streamlit. It's a app. It's toolkit for Python developers or data scientists, basically, right, to create a UI without actually having to program any UI. So we have created an API, and we have created this UI that basically lets you try the chatbot to gather feedback and see where we need to tweak the prompt in order to give a better result, because the main concern of our partner for this, who's called Jen, is that we might not be able to replicate a good speech structure, or we might not be able to make it not generic, which is her main feedback for all the existing kind of tools that are out there, because this is not new, right? It has been done before, but mainly it's been done in form of text fields that are very much not interactive, and they will lead to very generic results, mainly because people are not giving enough information to the prompt or to the text field to then write a good speech. So what we've done to improve on that is we've created a chatbot that will ask questions as long as it needs in order to get enough information from the people. And it also kind of steers the conversation, almost like having an interview with Jen, which is basically everything is built on top of her process that she already has. And it just makes it a lot smoother, and it makes it like a digital version. And so far she's super happy with it. And we're aiming to get this done before end of August, beginning of August, just because that is main wedding season, and we're going to try to launch it before that happens. And I think we're on track to get that done. But as obviously, you'll be the first one to know if you keep following these videos. So you should definitely subscribe if any of that stuff sounds interesting to you. And yeah, I'm excited to see you in the next one. All right, peace.